Hey guys, on here we are back for the finale for Season 8, Part 2 of this two-part finale, where Iris got herself lightning blasted at the end when Dion pulled a fast one on everybody. This whole thing has been one elaborate chess game to have Iris erased from the timeline in some what seems to be kind of scheme to resurrect or recreate or restore the negative speed force. Or at least the avatar of the negative speed force, because without the avatar, they can't have a negative speed force Nora. So these negative forces are incomplete, and they want to replace the original forces, the natural forces, the positive forces, which have been kind of, MIA. We don't really know exactly. They had something to do with their removal, like they're trapped or locked away or sealed away somewhere, and these negative forces have kind of taken their place. So I'm curious to see, how that all pans out, especially considering the wake of not only did Iris just get thunderstruck by Barry in this moment, but good Eobard got literally split open to reveal Tom Cavanaugh returning as the Harrison Wells Reverse Flash. Well, yet again. Man, Matt cannot catch a break, man. Cannot. But let's see where it goes. That's an iconic clip from the comics themselves. But still, it was wild. Wildly grotesque as well. Splitting of the flesh like that. And this Tom, his smiling ass face coming out of there, man. And I'm really excited to see what they do with this. Like, where this is going. Because these last few episodes have definitely got me quite intrigued as far as what's going on. I'm still flabbergasted at the handling of Iris this season, considering. But she signed her contract for Season 9, so it's not like we're getting rid of her. So this, like we all assumed, was not going to be permanent. It's not the way it's going to go down. That's not how this show rolls. I know a lot of people, for some reason, is probably disappointed at that fact, which I still don't get, but we'll see how the story unfolds. So guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. If you're part of the 67% of people that watch the channel, you're not yet subscribed, or maybe you're tuned in for the first time here today, I really hope if you enjoy this reaction, maybe you'll stick around, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode or any of the previous ones, you can check those out on Watch Along format over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. Helps support us, helps us work towards growing and getting additional help with the editing so that we can take on more shows. You also get a bunch of full-length movie reactions where you guys actually get to help pick what we add to that list every month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, try to make it worth your while since you are going out of your way to support the channel. But of course, I know never can do that. And it's simple way you can help us out. It's just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping the channel on YouTube. But that all said and down the way, gang, let's go ahead and hop into episode 20. Here we go.
You were dead. I saw your body.
Yet, here I am, in the flesh.
In the flash, as one might say.
So I guess you could say your mother and Iris were good for something.
Oh, wow. Dude, he's just straight up Palpatining his ass. Holy shit. My lord, holy shit.
Even if he did kill Mom now in 2022, we're still here. Don't you see we're still alive?
Mom isn't dead yet.
Oh, whoa, what the hell? Man, that was a wild pickup to the episode, man. I loved that. Barry just getting in and they're like, yeah! Unlimited speed force.
I have to find a way into the negative speed force.
Oh, what?
The only place left to hide is the negative speed force.
Need to think our next move through.
She killed Iris!
In this emotional state, he definitely won't be able to withstand the being in there.
We need to talk to our dad. Fine. I'll call Joe and tell him that we're all okay.
So you're gonna lie. Okay, I got you.
You say she's alive, but for all we know, she's already been erased from this timeline. Only the changes haven't caught up with us yet. You still want to kill him, don't you?
Yeah, you could see it in his eyes, man. Why are we here? This is where they celebrated at the end of Armageddon.
Damien? If you're here, does that mean that I'm dead too? doesn't. What happened to you is far more interesting than that.
Dude, holy shit. We got some Damien, man! Oh, dude. Yay. That's a surprise.
Well, I could rig the tachyon harness to do the same. Only if you're trying to get into a negative place, you're gonna need a negative source of lightning.
Like me.
Yup.
I'm the key. I can feel it pouring off of you. What are you planning?
Revenge.
Oh my god. You want revenge?
Wow. It's like you don't need psychic powers to know what he's feeling and thinking.
And now I'm picking up desperation.
You have to find it.
Oh.
You're the only one that can help us. Who is it?
Oh. Is Bashir using what he can to boost her powers? We still don't have an explanation as to how she leveled up.
I think he wants me to help bring back the other positive forces.
I'm guessing you're the negative forces. Why am I here? It taps into the negative speed force, allowing me to siphon it for my own use.
No, it tapped into you.
Ah, we're retconning some stuff. It was artificial before.
We're not gonna hurt you.
I'm just gonna transform you.
Oh, he's getting the rainbow special like Barry did the end of season 7.
Yes, but if I've had this time sickness for months, then
Why now? The negative forces use your body as an incubator. It's a dastardly scheme. Reminds me of my bad old days. You're here inside my time stone.
talisman that you and Barry used to wipe out Anachronism's dream.
That he gave to Joe.
And I need your help, even if you're...
A remnant of my old consciousness imprinted on a stone, bearing witness to all timelines for eternity. Wow. The moment that the negative forces annihilated your body, the stone spared you. It senses that you still have something important to do. Question is, are you up to it?
Man, thank God for that time stone, man. Damien really coming in clutch in Armageddon and here.
This machine ruined my life.
No, it didn't. Thawne did.
Honestly, this wasn't Thawne's doing, surprisingly enough, though. He just happened to be his own little pawn and on the chessboard.
You're the only one who understands, who knows how this has to end. That's why you can't destroy your work. We need it so we can get you charged and you can share your speed again with me.
Oh, gosh.
You remember what you did when you shared your speed with Theobald?
You told me I had to share the most important parts of myself.
It's got me worried, man.
Come back home soon.
Yo.
What are you doing here?
We've been following Iris's particle trail across the time stream. It led us here.
She said Iris was still missing.
Not anymore. Come this way.
She's in the stone.
Damien Dark gave it to me. He said I might need it one day.
They're Iris's consciousness. Oh, I think they've somehow ended up inside the stone.
How do we get her out of there?
Well, ain't that the trick?
Start concentrating and help me focus in. I will do all the heavy lifting.
We're getting a seance going.
Iris's time sickness, it spread to us. So we needed to tether ourselves to someone in this reality I chose to seal.
Nice.
Open the floodgates of your mind. That's how you were able to absorb the gifts of others.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. So you're the guy who gave her all of our powers.
You now have the strength to bring back the forces. That is, if you're willing to help us.
Of course I will. What do you need me to do?
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
We thought the bad forces were back, but now you're going into the negative speed force without us.
Oh! Pop goes to Barry.
What the hell?
Theobald can't come to the phone right now. He's going through some...
Oh, this is that shot from Iris's vision. But
This all started the day that you severed Thawne's speed. The day that you upset the cosmic balance.
wasn't Iris sick before that, though?
And that was also the day that we realized
Or am I just not remembering that right?
time to tip the scales.
Damn, that was short-lived.
Guys, I'm picking up a huge influx of negative kinetic tachyons right over downtown.
Yo! Holy shit.
There's No point in running.
Oh my god. Wow.
That's Thawne.
Who's his new tailor? Satan?
You have to get out of here yourself. You were destined to die, held captive. You face certain death over and over and over again. And every time you should have died, only you didn't. Why?
Because I always had help.
And thanks for playing.
I'm gonna reignite it.
Say hi to your old man for me.
Nice. Okay.
You're outnumbered. 4 to 1.
You're gonna pay for everyone you've hurt.
Especially Eobard.
I gotta say, I'm not sure how I feel about this suit on Tom's frame. Oh, he's using the Sage Force.
Where's Thawne?
Oh, or not. Oh, yeah, he did, though, to make them shoot the wrong person. Oh, gosh.
I sent them back in time. 1 billion years, to be precise.
God, man. Well, they're dead.
How does it feel knowing you could have prevented all this? If only you'd killed me when you had the chance.
Yeah. It wasn't even that he had to kill you. He just had to not save you. Is Dion back? Hell yeah!
This is power.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Alright, you both got the same upgrade now. Let's see how it goes.
This is impossible.
No, this is the end.
Do we think Barry's really gonna kill Thawne, though? Nice try.
This is for Iris. For everyone you've killed.
Holy Lord. Eat plane! Jeez! Whoa! He just bamfed.
Some kind of temporal disruption coming from inside the stone.
That was a weird fucking sound effect.
It's okay. It's okay. Damien Dark showed me the way back.
But nobody would think to ever have heard that at one point or another. Imagine telling that to Oliver.
Barry!
And now she dies.
I'm done fighting you.
Is he just gonna let him kill him? Whoa, what the fuck? The fuck? Oh, he's just killing everybody. What's the plan here, Barry? People are fucking dying, man. It's like when he was tapping into the still force. Is he gonna rewind it? Yup. Wow, man. Barry can just straight up control time, man. Talk about leveling up this season, man. Holy shit.
It's not supposed to end like this.
They sending it all right back into Thawne. Yoink. What the? Well, I mean, so did Barry kill him? It seems like he killed him. Or did he trap him? The fuck did he do? It was a fucking visual light show, though. What the fuck, dude? Barry OP, man. Oh, what the hell? Well, all right.
You're completely cured. And Gideon says there's no Thawne anywhere in the timeline.
Then it's really over.
In the timeline. What? Not even the original Thawne, like, centuries in the future?
I think we should all get back to our lives in 2049.
It was all Aster. No dis. No idea what that means.
Wow, Young Justice reference right there.
How you feeling?
Like there is so much I don't know.
You have no idea.
The negative speed force used the machine to pick its avatars. You were a means to an end.
That sucks.
Yeah, Barnes seemed like a very special person.
He was.
I wanted to give you this.
Aw.
We found it at Star Labs.
Thank you for everything.
I hope that's not the end of her. Like, she was like one of the most refreshing bits of this season to me.
Your brain's back to its old empathic capacity. Dillian has her powers back. Queen 2, who's back in Iron Heights.
I'm gonna miss being leveled up.
We mixed up coffees. I already,
No worries, it's fine.
Oh!
You do that?
Yeah? Okay, all I did was think I really wish I had the right coffee, and then I kind of saw it in my head, and then all of a sudden it was...
Force is strong with this one.
Well, she is a sage avatar now still, right?
It's new. I never thought I'd see...
Damien Dark better not have been the super hyped up cameo, man.
Rude or whatever, but...
We'd already seen him once this season. Hey! Your mama's back.
I just knew I had to see you again.
When Iris beat her time sickness, it cured the still force too.
Oh yeah, well I was like, well, just kiss your fucking wife. I was like, yeah, you're in her fucking office. That'd be a little, oh god damn it. All right, let's see if we were right.
What do you mean, Chamber?
Hey, that's what happens when you fucking fall asleep on the job, sir.
The hell are you?
A friend. I think.
What? Damn it, man. We're really gonna hold on to that one.
I never want to let you go.
I mean, I could stay like this all week.
Until the writers fuck it up.
That even the Flash has limits. Thawne couldn't accept that about himself, which is why he didn't survive.
What? Without him, though, wouldn't the negative forces go out of control again?
I wonder who they'll choose.
We won't know until it happens. But whenever that day comes, and whoever that avatar is, we'll be ready for them.
Was I supposed to recognize that? Because I didn't. All right, well, Danielle Nicolet, go fuck yourself. Oh, the cameo's gonna blow people's minds. Was it Damien? He'd been in the season already. That's the only other person that popped up in this. Ah, shit, though. I'm gonna have to rewatch that last little bit. It was in 2049. It was in like a neurobiology lab, and like, who would it be in 2049? Hold on, I can just rewind. So it's 2049, it's June 29th. We got stem cell hybridization, robotics technology, quantum biology, and neuromodulation. Is it a cyborg? Was there anything else? What was this building that we zoomed in on? It almost looks like I don't know. It's not the Queen building, right? No. At least not the building they used. Because I was thinking, like, what speedster might they go into next? Like, maybe Red Death? I mean, the thing they flashed out to was blue. It could be cobalt blue. If we're just literally basing off of that. Otherwise, I really don't know based on just the little bit we saw. Like this. What is that? This just looks like a blue crystal in a case. Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on this one, man. But yeah, I like Rage Mode Barry when he really kind of lets himself feel these emotions, especially the negative ones, because it's, one, we know he's going to overcome it, but two, it's a little cathartic at times when it's just like, yeah, at this point, you should probably just put this fucker down. I don't quite understand how just allowing Thawne, who generated that wave to begin with, just letting that a very same wave come back on him, killed him, and it just kind of like whooped him out of existence. But the whole fight between them was it was flashy, to say the least. It was really interesting, just the way they kind of utilized both sides of the forces, though they would become equally matched. Though I don't quite understand how he was able to kind of root himself. He did the meditation thing like in the Still Force, like Wally taught him to hone in on it. So maybe he desynced himself out of time so that he could like rewind everything. Barry with the Force upgrades is basically a fucking god. And the thing is, like, without that peace of mind, without that understanding, without that calm reservation, Thawne could never achieve that same level. They had the same amount of power, same amount of potential. But at the end of the day, his desire, his fuel, his passion, his rage made it to where he couldn't utilize it to its fullest extent. Allowed Barry to kind of wield it back as a weapon. You know, all the other speedsters coming in was kind of for naught, aside from, you know, Mina, and I'd say like Nora and Barton made sense because they were keeping an eye on Iris and Mina was actively in the plot. But it kind of seemed like Jay and Joan were kind of just there for some exposition, because they didn't really contribute too much to the end result of the season. But Damien Dark, though, with that time stone that he left for Joe back in Armageddon. Forward thinker right there, man. That was a surprise. That was fun. And some people even speculated, so it wasn't beyond guess that the time stone was going to come into factor here, but we just didn't really know how. And honestly, I forgot about it when we were watching the episode. But this was a pretty good season. It was definitely overall an improvement from the last one. Armageddon was strong. I think this last arc, while a little short-lived, because it was only like, what, 3 episodes, really? I enjoyed it. I really wish the suit wasn't as bulky for Thawne, though. It made him look a little funny in it, but it still was a cool design. I just feel like it was another one of the suits that just looks a little weird on Tom's frame. And Tom's got a good frame for a speedster, man. They just need to stop making his suit so bulky. And so tight around his face. He's kind of getting the Ben Affleck thing going on now. And don't get me wrong, for everybody, Ben Affleck's one of my favorite live-action Batman. But let's be honest. Some of those shots with the cowl being so tight just makes his face poofy. And we were getting a lot of that with Tom in this episode. But how he was just kind of brought back as a pawn, and this kind of tied back to last season when Barry took away Thawne's speed and disconnected him from the Speed Force. I like how they tied that in. They tied a lot of things back, but I could have sworn that Iris's sickness existed prior to that moment. Or was that the season stinger, was Iris's and the blipping stuff? I don't remember. I could be wrong. I could just be remembering that wrong. And Cecile's power up, a lot of people called it Sage powers fueling in, and it was Bashir's ingenuity and out of the box thinking that allowed him to choose an avatar to anchor himself to reality a little bit, while the other forces were lost, gave them a little bit of a fighting chance in the end. Though for some reason she's still gaining new powers, even though she did a reset here recently at the end of this, once Bashir and all the other forces were restored. This makes me want to see Dion and Alexis choose their avatars. Overall, I'm fairly satisfied with this. It's still not what it's by no means one of the strongest seasons that we've had, but it was a lot of fun. You know, there was some promise, and you know, with Flash coming in here, or Reverse Flash coming back in here yet again, I wonder if we're finally going to be done with Eobard. I kind of want us to go full circle and get into his origins, so I don't know if we're going to get there or not before the show comes to an end. But I kind of enjoyed mostly what they did with this. It's not one of my favorites, but it's far from my least favorite as the seasons go, and as far as finales go. I think the effects were pretty strong while they were going hard. I think it was gripping. It was fun. It was thrilling at times, and I always like an unhinged Barry, an emotionally compromised Barry, and it gave us that as well. I wish they didn't bring Matt back just to kill him like that. That's so sad and disappointing to me. And Mina losing her speed. She was such a refreshing bit in this last little arc to add to the team, that dynamic, her own energy. And she's not gone, so she might be a recurring character in a technical capacity, as they mentioned, for season 9, but I don't know, man. I miss having multiple speedsters regularly on the team. I was kind of hoping, you know, we reached high, man, because of that comment from Danielle, though, about the cameo in this episode. And, you know, I was like, Spectre Oliver, he just showed up in the Earth Prime comic. Maybe he shows up here teasing whatever the thing is going to be for season 9. You know, we've had hints in Armageddon of a Red Death roaming the streets. So I was thinking, well, maybe Oliver could be coming back in as a Red Death from the future or from another timeline or something like that. Up until yesterday, I would have said maybe Tyler Hoechlin's Superman shows up or something like that, or, you know, a number of other people. Damien Dark isn't like blow my mind, shit myself cameo, especially since he was in this season already at the very beginning. So, yeah. Checking expectations. Though it didn't influence my enjoyment of the episode at all. I wasn't like, all right, let's save this episode with this massive cameo or anything like that. I still enjoyed the episode overall. But yeah, had this been the final season like they were planning, I don't know if that would have been a strong way to go out. Though who knows how this was actually originally written to close out, because they were planning on this being the last season. So I'm wondering what all they actually changed and reworked to be open-ended like this. And again, looking at this, I have no idea. I'm still on the final frame of that blue crystalline thing just kind of hanging in there. Unless that's like a Kryptonian crystal? Yeah, I don't know. I really have nothing for this. You know, Frost is seemingly back. It's like, I think I'm a friend, or whatever she said. And, yeah, so she at least looks like Frost to make Chillblaine think it's her. But then the way she was talking is what threw him off. And he was like, who is you? It's like a friend or whatever is the fuck she said. So we're setting that up. Like we all were kind of theorizing, this is probably the true birth of the actual evil Killer Frost. And maybe it'll stick with it, and we'll just have to see. But next season, well, it's not confirmed next season's the last season. We know that the show is coming to an end, but it has not been confirmed, and they still are not certain if season 9 will be the end, or if now that season 9 was greenlit, that whatever follows will be the end. I think it's extremely likely, though, that season 9 is going to be the end, and it might even be because they were talking about ending it on, they were wrestling with the idea of ending it in an abridged short season like they did with Arrow, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. I don't know if I would want that to be the next season, but obviously we don't really have the choice right now, and if they do go out, they better go out big. It better be something crazy. It better be something fun where they put that budget to work with the reduction in the episodes and do something wild. That's all I ask. But guys, what'd you think? What do you think they're teasing? How did you feel about this crazy cameo that's going to make the fans' minds go bagoo? Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Feel free to join us in our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that in all my social description box below. Follow me in each and every one of those. If you want to see the full length reaction to this, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Melita, Robert Aguiano, and Cal Kestis Nation. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But this is the end of The Flash for now, and it won't be until 2023 before we return for more. So we got quite a little bit of a break, but I got plenty of stuff in the pipeline, plenty of other things we're reacting to here on the channel. So I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.